That was Walk the Moon with Shut Up and Dance with Me. Come on, take a ride with me. I'm Air Force Staff Sergeant John Foster with you here on the Underground. We've got a great show in store for you today. It's warm outside, isn't it? 39 degrees. And coming up a little bit later on, we'll have some NFL players and cheerleaders in the studio with us. So make sure you stay locked in right here on the Source 1575. There's Selena Gomez's latest, The Heart Wants What It Wants, right here on the Source 1575. We got half past the hour on this Friday afternoon. It's 39 degrees, a little bit warmer than yesterday, but you can expect some snow showers to come in later on this evening. Your current exchange rate is 115 yen for each dollar that you are spending. So, we've got a special show for you today. Later on this afternoon, we'll have some NFL guests joining us during the show. And they're going to be talking to us about some things that are happening in their lives a little bit. I'm hoping to pick their brains just a bit. And also to talk about the shenanigans happening over at the club on Monday. That's why they're here after all. Of course, the Super Bowl being the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. Super Bowl 49. And we, by we I mean AFN, is going to be airing that on Monday morning on AFN Sports. Live coverage begins at 8 a.m. that Monday, February 2nd. If you want to check the schedules for yourself, you can always visit myafn.net for TV listings and schedules. Make sure that you stay tuned right here on the Source 1575, because we, as a matter of fact, are keeping you connected. Jay-Z with Rihanna and Kanye going to run this town. I think these guys are going to run this town tonight. That's why we chose that song, as a matter of fact. We got several NFL guys joining us from the Redskins and also from the St. Louis Rams. Niles Paul, Will Compton, and Greg Zerline. Thank you for joining us, gentlemen.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Pleasure to be here, man.
So we got these guys from the Redskins. Niles Paul, you've been playing for the Skins for a couple of years now. You were drafted in 2011. You went 5th round.
Yeah.
What does it take to get into the NFL and get drafted, man? What does that take?
I mean, honestly, like when I was in college, I really thought I was just gonna hang it up after that.
So you started off as a wide receiver, am I right?
Yes.
You started off as a wide receiver. They put you in fullback for half a minute.
Yeah.
And now you're playing tight end. What's your favorite position?
It will always be wide receiver.
Yeah.
But I'm really getting used to tight end. I started past year at tight end, which was an incredible experience.
For you, Greg, your nickname is Greg the Leg, and I've also heard Legatron as well. Why do people call you that?
It started in high school. My name, Greg, rhymes with leg, and I was the kicker. So that's pretty much where that came about.
So you have a background in soccer, though, right?
I do. I'm the youngest of 5, and all of us played soccer growing up.
Being a quarterback or being a wide receiver or something, I think the natural the progression is kind of natural there. How is the progression from soccer to being a place kicker?
It's pretty simple, I think. At least it was for me. That's all I did is play soccer, and that's where you develop your form, your leg swing, your power.
Well, I'm glad you could join us. If you guys want to hang around, you're more than welcome to. One more question. I wanted to see if you had anything that you wanted to mention to the troops and the airmen and sailors and soldiers out here.
I just want to say thank you, that we really appreciate it, for them putting forth the effort and the time to defend our country, so that people like us can do what we do. I think we're all very appreciative.
All right, you guys have any requests? You want to hear anything? Anything that I can play on the radio? How about that?
Well, Will Compton actually requested My Humps.
Let me see what we got. Stay tuned here on the Source 1575.
It's going down for real.
You know it is. Flo Rida with Sage the Gemini GDFR. You heard it here on the Source 1575. And we're going to finish up this hour with another great song. I'm your host here, Air Force Staff Sergeant John Foster. Gonna say goodbye to you for the evening. Make sure that you have a safe night out there. It's going to snow, so make sure you know what you're going to do. Also, if you need a ride home, A2D2 can get you there. 226-2232. You guys have a wonderful and safe Friday night.